Drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Stanton. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Off play action. Stanton. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 34.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Let's go now. 70 Lion. Watch the pass. Quick dash. Come. 60 Bobcat. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Coming to you.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Walden. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
You can't block me. You can't block. 70 Ranger. Right there in the middle. 55.
Looking to throw. Walden. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's get it.
Off the play fake. Walden. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
I got you. Jump.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Mike 7. Go. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Who that? Mike 7. That's a run. They're running it.
Throwing to start the drive. Stanton. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Walden. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Back to throw. Walden. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Walden. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Cyber up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, Chum. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Stanton. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Stanton. And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Jeffrey Simmons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Stanton. And a throw right sideline is complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Walden.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's second and 10.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
From the gun, Walden. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Stanton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Off play action. Walden sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Off the play fake. Walden. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Cox. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on 3rd down, Stanton. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I'm ready for more. If you fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.